Hello first graders, this is week 9, day 1 of distance learning, but if you're following along on the 3 weeks of instruction, we are on week 3, day 1 of our green learning packet. So week 9 is week 3 in our learning packet, and we are on the green one. As you can see, we will be doing, since we didn't have school on Monday, yesterday, we are starting Tuesday with day 1. We will do day 2 on Wednesday, and that is it for math this week, okay? So just 2 more days. You guys have reached the end of the year. You've done it. Congratulations. But let's finish strong and learn some new skills that we can practice in 2nd grade. Okay, so to begin the lesson, I actually want you guys to go to the back of your student math journal, and I want you to take out your number grid. Okay, so go ahead, take out that number grid. It might be a good tool for you to use. I'll show you how to use it as a tool once we get into our lesson. Alright, so let's turn our page. Let's get started with tens and ones. Now boys and girls, I apologize, there were some technical difficulties, so I tried to do this video once, but I had to shoot it again for you. Here is how I thought it through though. Our directions say look at the number, draw how many tens and how many ones are in the number, write the number in expanded form. Okay, the first one has been done for you. Well, really the first 4 have been done for you now. Okay, so we take a look at 36. That is our number. I highlighted, or I underlined the ones place value in green. So I underline that 6 in green. The tens place value 3 in blue, and I want you to think that this 3 does not actually just equal 3, it equals 30. Okay, so we have 3 tens, so 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals 30. Now if you were to take a look at your number grid, our number 36, let's just imagine we had a 0 in our ones place. Our number would be 30. Okay, so 3 tens, 3 tens. We went 1, 2, 3 tens, so 30 plus 6 equals 36. Now for number 2, we have 7, okay? So there is no 0, there is nothing in our tens place. I underlined my 7 in green, and the 0 I just wrote in just to hold the place value of the 10, but I know that there's no tens, okay? So I leave my tens blank because I have no longs, I have no tens, and I just filled in my ones. So I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 ones. So 0 tens plus 7 ones equals 7. So 0 plus 7 equals 7. Now here, if you look at the number grid, I can't go up 10 because I don't have any. So I really just go up 7, which would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? Now, for the last one, 65, I have 5 ones. So I underline my ones place in green. I have 5 ones. So I drew 5 ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, down here in my ones column. And now I underline my tens place in blue, which is 6. But remember, it's not only 6, it is 6D. There are 6 tens. So if you're to look at your number grid, remember if I went down 6 tens, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I would land here at 6D. So 6D, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 longs, which equals 60. Okay? 60 plus 5, 60 plus 5 more, 65 equals 65. Okay? So hopefully you guys can do the rest of this on your own. Please post this so I know, and if I have to do a review video or a check video, it just lets me know. It gives me some feedback and tells me if I need to go back and reteach anything for you. So for page number 2, build a number bond up to 20. It says subtraction up to 20. We really are only going to work with 19 as our biggest number, so you don't have to really worry about taking away from 20. but it says build a number bond using the subtraction problem. So I took my biggest number, 13, put it in my biggest bond. Okay, I'm going to take away from 13. So it says 13 minus 5. So 13, 5 is in another bond, and I need to figure out 13 take away 5. Now if I look at the number line, start at 13, I need to make 5 hops backwards. Now I don't start hopping on 13, I hop away from 13, okay? So don't start your count until you've moved away from 13. So you start at 13, you hop back 5 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I landed on 8. So that tells me that 13 take away 5 equals 8. So I finished writing my equation. 13 minus 5, or 13 take away 5, equals 8. Now my number bonds, it tells me I can do 13 minus 5, or I could do 13 minus 8. So 13 minus 5 equals 8, or 13 minus 8 equals 5 as your turnaround fact. Now if you wanted to look at it for addition, you could go 5 plus 8 equals 13. Okay, so moving on to 14. We know that 14 is our biggest number, and we want to take away from our biggest number. So 14 goes in our biggest number bond, and it says 14 minus 7. So I wrote 7 in another bond, and that tells me I need to do 14 minus 7, and I need to figure that out. So to figure that out, I take a look at 14 on my number line, and I need to hop back 7 spaces. Okay, so I'm hopping back 7 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I landed on 7. So that tells me that 14 minus 7 equals 7. So I wrote 7 in another number bond. I completed it. Either way, 14 minus 7 equals 7. Or again, look, turnaround fact. Well, we just have 7, so 14 minus 7. Think about our addition. 7 plus 7 equals 14, and it all checks out. So the last one I have for you as an example is 11 minus 3. 11 is our biggest number. That's what we want to take away from. We're going to do 11 minus 3. Okay, so start at 11 on our number line. Hop back 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. Landed on 8. So 11 minus 3 equals 8. 11 minus 3 equals 8. Finished my equation, finished my number bond, and it tells me a turnaround fact that 11 minus 8 equals 3. Or thinking of addition, 3 plus 8 equals 11. Now, if you wanted to try this on your number grid, you could. So if we wanted to start at 11, and we hop back 3. Remember, we don't go down because I'd be adding 10. So we have to start back over here to the right, because 1 less than 11 is 10. So we go 1, 2, 3. 11 minus 3, we hop back 3. 1, 2, 3 equals 8. We can do 14 for the example. 14 minus 7. You go 14, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 equals 7. 14 minus 7 is 7. Now, in more advanced way, you could use your number line. So if you're really good at using it now, we know that we can do 14, take away 10 is 4, but we only wanted to take away 7. So that's 3 more. We have to add 3 more to be at take away 7 from 14. So I went up 10 to 4. Now I know, well, that's 3 too many, so let's go back 3 more, or 1, 2, 3. 14 minus 7 is 7. Okay, so that does it for day 1. Day 2 is our last day tomorrow, so tune in with me and we will finish the year strong.